Stop throwing away all those eggshells, especially if you raise chickens. I'm a chicken farmer, so I get fresh eggs daily, which means I also have a lot of eggshells. I'm going to show you what I do with my eggshells. After I have a collection of eggshells saved up, I place them in the oven where I am preheating for whatever I'm planning to bake that day. They do not have to be in there very long, 10, maybe 15 minutes. This cooks the egg flavor out of them and dries them, so if I decide to feed them back to my chickens, they won't develop a taste for eggs. Plus, the big benefit of cooking them is that they become very brittle and more easily crushed. I do not have a mortar and pestle, so I just use a coffee cup to smash the eggshells. Someday I will get me one, because I read that consuming eggshell powder as a dietary supplement increases the formation of both cartilage and bone in people with osteoporosis and can significantly strengthen bones of post-menopausal women. Yes, I would eat them if I could get them down to a very fine powder. Eggshell powder is also good for dogs as a calcium supplement. Birds in the springtime could also benefit from them because they also need calcium to produce their eggs, so you could place them near their feeding dish. The main reason I crush them is to feed them to my chickens, to give them back some calcium for their egg production. I will sprinkle the finely crushed shells on some food treats from the house, such as oatmeal, rice, or grits to feed my chickens. When I prepare my bed in the spring, my garden beds, I mix eggshells and rabbit poop and mix them into the soil before planting. But periodically, I will go out to the garden and add more eggshells and coffee grounds and then mix them into the soil. The eggshells will give the plants calcium and lime. When I plant my tomatoes, I drop into the bottom of the hole eggshells, along with aspirin or ibuprofen to ward off disease, coffee grounds for nitrogen, and a fish head. The fish releases nitrogen as it decomposes. Tomatoes and peppers are most easily affected by calcium deficiency, so planting them with eggshells will prevent that. Crushed eggshells may be great in strawberry bed too. I've read that it will keep soft-bodied animals such as slugs from getting into your garden. You can also add eggshells in your flower beds for nutrients and as a propellant against certain soft-bodied bugs that like to eat your plants. During the winter, I save my eggshells and once they're crushed and dried, I put them in a Ziploc bag and save them for spring. Periodically, throughout the growing season, I will add even more shells and sometimes coffee grounds to my growing garden beds. I have never had a problem with blossom end rot, which is caused by a calcium deficiency. So I guess my eggshells are doing their job in my garden, keeping it nourished and healthy, and I'm enjoying lots of vegetables from my garden. Hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe.